Alright, we're back on the 07 Yukon. The interior cable, this one here, it goes down to the latch, has scratched and broken in a couple of places. So this one part end goes to the door handle. You have to squeeze. The other side you squeeze and it has a bolt that holds it in place. Not a bolt, but this little plastic deal or what have you. Let's see, there, that's one. So you should be able to slide this out and then squeeze these in and pop this off, and it's right off of the bracket in here, inside. Now a lot of people say you have to take that out. I believe you don't, but we'll find out when we get there. So all really you need is a flathead screwdriver, pop off the cover to get to your 10 millimeters in here in the door handle. You got one behind here. You could also use these little picks. And the other things you're going to use is go around the door and pop off all the little plastic hold downs. This one's a little cool tool. I like to do that. Again, so on the back of the handle, it's connected to the door. If you need to move it, it's going to be a 7. And like I said, the other ones are a 10. And then this is what you're going to use to squeeze. And then to make it go quicker, I have a little adapter. So if you want to go back and look at the door handle one, you could see it, how to do it. I'm not going to go through that today. I'm just going to get down to the cable and then I'll start re-recording then. This is the part number I got off the Evil Bay. I think it was less than 20 bucks. And it's looks pretty close to the exact same original with all these little rubber deals and stuff and everything. The hold downs and everything look exactly the same. So we should be square. Alright, so I'll rip the door off and I'll get back. So right there, that brown one is what I'm going to squeeze, and there's a ball on the other side. And that should come apart without having to take this out. We'll try that. And this is how your door should come out. And then this has some nice sticky stuff you just peel back off the door, pull that back, lay it down, call it good. So you do have to squeeze these out. And you get this off this finger, and I'll show you. There was a concern about whether the spring inside the door was good or not. Let me get a light for you. So I tested that, but so you can know when you go to squeeze this latch. Let's see if we get it. It's just a circle, so it's not like a square or edged or whatever. So any way you squeeze it, you should be able to get that one right there, that circle. Now if you look through the circle, you see the two little fingers. That's all you do is lean it over there. And I was concerned that there was that spring here that's black. You can kind of see the little line in there. But you grab it and slide it back and forth, and so you know that it has tension on it. And so it's all the way against the outside of the door, so it's pulling it all the time. So there was a concern of that, but you could see on my let's see, on this, you know, that's not right. So you can see how it's all messed up. And then that wouldn't let this slide in and out. So it was pinched here. And I believe, oh yeah, here's another one. So it was garbage. So we're gonna go ahead and slide that, get that tooth on first. And then we'll pull it through, and then that side will be hooked back up, and then all we do is just put back where it sits here, and then hook back up to the door. So I'll get that latched real quick. So as of for right now, you don't have to unbolt this, because when you unbolt that, you also deal with the door lock on the other side, and they have to be positioned right. So I don't know if you can see that little latch there. You have to put it right back in the same place or it won't work. The orange one. Yeah, orange yellow one. Oh, the stupid thing focuses on or whatever. But anyway. So, yeah, you don't have to deal with all that. I think it's better. And then we put it all back together, which is pretty square. So that's back in. And as you can see, how this one works. If we could get it without a light, but You see that? And the problem is that this one wouldn't return because it doesn't slide in or out. And this one doesn't slide in or out. So that's that. Pretty cool. All we have to do is position these things back here. One goes down here so it doesn't get cut on this door like my arm 36 times. And then one here. And then this hooks back up to the door handle. And this rolls back up. Bolt it all back in and you're done. Save yourself 400 bucks. Alright, so the door's pretty much put back together with the 10 here, the 2 10s here, and I'll put the covers back in, your latch. Everything else is just a pop in on the door. So you can feel it already. It has a spring to it, you know it's going to work. But let's go ahead and shut the door. And then, of course, from out here it's locked, but if we unlock it and then pop the door, that's it. So it still works. That's it. So that's what you need to do for your 07 to 12 Cadillacs, Yukons, Chevy Suburban. That cable, like I said, off Evil Bay, less than 20 bucks. And it was not the easiest one I've done. It did take me about an hour, and it was because I didn't want to take these out and have to deal with repositioning these. Also, the bracket that comes up and deals with the lock, and the one that goes for the key that you have to turn in and out. There's one in here. So rather than do all that, took some time and just took the piece off here, because this is on the door handle. You can see how it's bent. It's not good anymore. It doesn't slide, but basically the 2 little fork is on a spring, so you take that spring off and kick that out, and then you have the ones that you have to squeeze. But if you push down with the screwdriver, because the bracket comes out this way, and then get the other side and just pull it through, because it's a circle, it's not like notch that you have to find the position. It should be pretty straightforward for you, but this is obviously garbage. Alright, so there you go. Yeah, I forgot to mention this little trick or whatever. So in this panel piece that hides, that you have to pop off, because there's not a bolt here. I don't know if there are in some models. It has a thing for it, but it doesn't. Either way, you have to pull this off because this has to go up. So there's 2 tabs that are push-ins that 100% of the time they break. So what you do is you go and find this 3M product, and they sell it to you on the Evil Bay or wherever you want. I think it's VHF, maybe VH something. I'll try to remember it and put it in the description. I don't think it has or does it have a name on it? Oh yeah, right there, VHB. Oh, it's upside down, my bad. But it's 3M and VHB 3M. You can get them different thicknesses. I think I got 2 different sizes. So I use them. You can use them for emblems and stuff like that you don't want to mess stuff up, and it still is pliable. I probably had this piece on when I did the door speakers. I replaced all my door speakers, and all you do is just put a nice little line, and all I did was I just peeled off the tape, put it all on this edge, and cut it really nice and clean all the way through, and then just peel it and stick it. And it was probably been sitting on there for 3 years. No issues, slamming the door, shutting the door, 110 in Texas, whatever, it's all good. So definitely look into that VHB tape for this fix or whatever. Or you can spend $75 for a new one and break it every time you take it off. Whatever you like.